Hello, and on the gaming table today we're taking a quick look at why I'm never using standard resin again, at least for Warmaster figures that is. So recently I printed my first set of Warmaster figures with ABS-like resin. I'm using an Anycubic printer and I've got Anycubic resin, but don't take that for any brand promise or brand support. It's just the printer and the resin that I use. And up until this point, I've been using standard resin, either the standard resin or the version 2 standard resin from Anycubic. But I decided to try ABS-like because I'd heard good things about it and gave it a try for myself. And really, I was pretty impressed with how this came out, and I just wanted to share why. So first up, things were really easy to clean off the supports from. It didn't take much work at all. Nice and kind of soft and flexible enough that I didn't have to worry about breakages. So you can see here, everything's come out pretty good. No breakages at all. Also, when it came to getting kind of the nubs off here where the supports were originally standing, in the past that used to be tricky. It was like, like slicing it, clipping it, things. It was a little bit hard and you were always a bit afraid of snapping the model at the same time. But here, these came off really easy. The ABS-like resin is quite a lot softer, and so it slices more easily, it cuts more easily just with a basic craft knife. So you don't have to do anything too fancy here. It comes off pretty good. Also, things very flexible here as well. As you can see with these witch elves, I'm not worried about breaking them doing this. In the past, I would have been, but they move very easily, so I'm not going to be worrying about spear tips and things either. Also, the other thing I noticed is that when I was using standard resin, that I would always get curl like this on parts which had met the build plate. So this is a Warmaster base that I'd printed. We're looking kind of long ways down it. And it had been printed flat on the build plate. And so it had curved up like this as a result of, tension and kind of long-term curing here. If you look at the one that I just printed on ABS though, after 2 days, it's still dead straight. It didn't curl at all, which I was really impressed with. So here's the old one. This is using standard resin, and you can see if I hold down one end, the other end lifts up because of that curl. That made it a bit harder to put magnets on and things like that as well. I'm using like double-sided strip magnet to glue on the back here. But with the ABS-like one, it's dead flat, so no problems there at all. So that's why I'm not going back to standard resin again, at least for things like Warmaster figures, things of this scale. I'm also printing World War II figures in this scale, and things, have small barrels and fine parts and things like that. I'm going to be looking forward to printing some of those too. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Any questions in the comment sections below. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you again real soon.